job.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah, his board is pretty tough. Every board, he wanted to fight him.
Sprint twice this side again.
Yeah, no, that team, he coached that team to a good finish before our team went all out in the next 2 or 3 years. I don't think any team that can move the other top will be there juniors like 7th and 6th. You guys get the spirit of both teams.
second to last. And like,
Were you on the first? You guys only have one.
I tell you what, they did not, like, we've never, in any Nebraska stuff that we've done, we did not put our best team out there.
Oh, for sure.
We've never put our best.
Well, there's a lot of guys
because most of the guys who are getting ready to go to EVA, in like their junior year,
I mean, you put Grice and a trail. Put the out there. How do you do it?
yeah, the only other,
All right, stance motion really quick. Let's go.
only other person that's actually a junior that would have the other team would be
Ready, go. Number right, you'll hit. We're scrolling.
Logan's, but I could be
All right, hit. Scroll, circle. Good. His legs back. Hit. Scroll, circle. Take your stance for protect the real estate. Protect the real estate. Hit. Good. Hit. All right, take it out. Remember, we got to protect our real estate. Protect our real estate. Every time you creep up, that's a chance for a shot. Right? Stay in there. All right, one more time. Ready? Touch mat. Ready, Russell? Stay down there. Moving forward in a circle. Never backwards. Forward in a circle. Ready? Hit. Up. Good. You move forward. Hit. Remember, you're taking your legs back, Rita. Take your legs back. All right, ready, hit. All right, you're good. All right. Last thing I want you to do, get ready here. Find a spot on the wall. Face in. We're gonna do back arches along the wall. Okay. You're gonna do back arches. You're gonna arch it. We're gonna throw a little bit today. You're gonna arch your back backwards. You're gonna, you young kids, I'll help you. You're gonna try to walk your hands down the wall. Okay, go as far down as you can. You gotta pop your hips. Okay, when you throw, Cam will talk about this. When you throw, all of your power comes from your hips. Okay, so pop your hips in, arch back, walk down the wall. See how low you can get. Okay. All right, let's try it. Let's try to do. Let's go for 5 of them. All right, ready, go. Back. Let's try to walk back up. When you get down there, let's try to walk back up. Oh, coach, you're really good. Good. One more. Arch back.
Mr. Brother?
Yeah.
What's up, man? How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
All right.
I'm Bob.
Yeah.
You ready? Ready, Cam? Yes, sir. All right.
What's that? Yeah, I did last year.
All right. Everyone sit down over here, please.
You went? Is that what you went to middle school?
Ready?
What's up, guys? Let you guys know, I'm gonna show you guys a headlock to start. Yeah, you guys know what a headlock is? Of course. So with the headlock, you're gonna want to move them. You're gonna want to move them like this. You gotta get them reacting, so you can get them in the right position to throw them. I like to move them with this shoulder. I'm grabbing the shoulder with my other hand. I'm moving them, gets them to react. So when I keep moving them, and then I'm gonna step in, And then step back and throw. I'm not gonna show the throw yet, but show the motion of my legs. When I move them, I'm stepping in, and I'm stepping back. Alright, I'm gonna show you. So move, step in. Throw.
Watch the speed.
The feet's the most important part, guys. It's a step back. That's all you're doing. That's pretty much what all these throws consist of, is that step back. You guys wanna see it again?
Yeah.
No?
Okay, let's do this. Can we go ahead in your underhook?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna do this just to start. Go ahead and just step in, don't throw him. Okay, you're gonna move him, low one. Go ahead and move him, step in, boom. We're gonna start right there. Okay, I'm not gonna throw yet. I want you to get that back step in first. Okay, let's go 10 apiece. And we'll come around and help you out. Alright? Alright, 1, 2. Okay, let's go. No throws yet. I don't see anybody throwing yet. Alright. I'll look at these. You guys want to start it, put it else.
Yeah, I got you.
There's your, hold this in. Hold. Yep. Just hop in the circle. In the circle. So you step back. Now, with this foot, you're gonna step between his legs. Boom. Spin your hips around. So you're gonna step in like this. You're gonna step in with this foot, right? And you're gonna back step. So you want your butt to face weak. You gotta spin your hips to have your butt face weak. All right, well, you give it a shot. This is called a hunter. This is called a hunter. Right here. You're gonna hold it in a circle. Pull that into the circle. Circle this way. Hold this way. Now you step in. You're right to the left foot. Step on the other foot. There, just like that. Here's your head off the knee and keep going off that.
I need right now. And my brother. No. We are playing.
So we're going not under. Here it is, for you are shooting. So you're gonna step in with your, step together. Now back step. You gotta go like that. You're trying to throw just like this, but leave some. So you're doing this right now. We want to do this. You want to end up doing your take this foot, turn your body this way. See how you're holding on. Okay, you're like this, right? You're doing this right.
That was good.
Okay.
I didn't.
All right, well, you give it a shot. Hold. Hold. Step. Hit it. Throw. Hit it. Don't throw. That's it, yeah. So you're remember your body.
Yes.
So.
Left.
Right.
I got you. Yeah.
You have them, they were good when it's in the underhook. His sauce, the other half, they were, he was in the underhook. Yeah. Either one.
Like I said, boys, back step's the most important part. The footwork. You guys ain't, it's not about the throw, it's about the motion of the throw. Alright, stop, just really quick, where you're at. Watch Camden's feet, you by yourself, do that, so.
I'm moving him, step, back step.
Okay, you got a step, and you got a pivot back, and you got a back step, just do the back step, really quick. So step. Alright, everybody see that? Alright, I want you to try it out by yourself really quick.
Yeah.
Try it by yourself, just that one step, so step, back step. So Levi, there you go. Back step, bring it, go,
Yeah.
Pivot. Yeah. Pivot. Gotta get your hips underneath your hip. Gotta level change too.
Big step.
Keep your feet together, Alex. Alex, keep your feet together when you pivot. Keep going. Once you get down, you go back to your partner, keep doing it again. Now do the same motion with your partner again.
It took me a while to learn this stuff.
Try to keep your feet together, Casey.
Getting it down? I'm at the move, but let's get to it here. Cheers.
All right, boys, bring it in.
You guys look good for the most part. Like I said, it's not an easy task to get this stuff down. Now I'm actually gonna show you the move. Sorry, we should probably start it a little slow, but we got this now. But like I said, I have opposite underhook for this headlock, and I'm not throwing the underhook to that side. I'm setting this up for a headlock. And yeah, of course, tuck your guys' chins and heads when you're throwing. We'll get it thrown. So I'm moving them, step, back step. Okay. So underhook, moving them. You don't have to move them that many times. I'm just showing you guys how I move them. But I'm grabbing his shoulder and bringing him so he reacts. Instead,
So some people wouldn't call a headlock a head and arm, right? So I think it'd be helpful if you guys know that that underhook, that's the arm part of this head throw, okay? Because some of you guys are going the other way, like a hip toss.
Yeah.
That underhook. He's using that arm as the arm part of this head and arm. Show them what that hip toss would look like that. So this is what we're not doing.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys were doing, which is kind of a natural thing.
so like the wrong way?
Yeah, for what we're doing right now.
Oh,
you can see we're doing a left drop.
Yeah.
So like he would use that underhook as a hip toss. Yeah, so that's what a lot of you guys are doing, just because you're kind of used to that. He's coming back the other way using that underhook, and that's the arm part of his head and arm. That makes any sense.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Okay, one more time.
So move with him. Move with him. Notice where he lands too. I'm moving him, he's not just, bobbing down. You guys wanna see it again?
Yes.
One more time? Okay.
Then he's circling away from his underhook initially, and he's gonna come back the other way.
You guys wanna work on it?
One more time.
One more time?
Yeah, one more.
Pull, step. That's what you want to do that. That pop.
You guys, the back step is the most important part of this. So we gotta keep that, don't lose your technique to try to have a big gigantic throw. All right?
He's right.
You gotta get the small step in there, that back step. All right, now this one we gotta spread out, we gotta give plenty of room.
For sure.
We're not gonna be, we wanna make sure, before you throw someone, look around and make sure you're not, throw right into another group.
Yeah, be careful, boys.
All right, let's try it. Ready, 1, 2. All right, where are you going? Here. Stay down here. We're gonna work a sag heads on. Because I don't know if you guys are ready to launch each other yet.
I'm ready
All
to
right,
launch him.
Get that. Go ahead and try it on your own. We'll come around and help you out.
I'm ready to launch.
Okay, I'll try it. We'll see.
You guys do this while we work on it.
Get your.
Wait, am I gonna?
Yeah, you're good.
You're gonna come over this way. Back step, throw down.
Hold it. Now keep it down. Have more pop.
You want me to call you Logan or you want me to call you Logan? I can call you.
Remember to pop your hips, boys.
Yeah. No.
When you're in air, pretty much pop your hips.
There you go. It's good.
Now, you're gonna see our background check, remember?
That was good. I was good. Couldn't tell what you're going to hit.
This is, you're gonna wrap. This
Work on the hip toss.
head here. Step in with your, that's good. Now back step to the right. So you're gonna back step this way. Here.
That circle that you guys are doing, it traps him, so you can throw him in the head toss. So you're bringing it so he reacts to his head trap.
You know what I
You gotta try it. So now you're step the other way. Step the other way.
That was good pop.
Step through. Hold on the arm. Make sure you get the arm right. Hold on. All right. On the sheet, man. All over the place.
Okay, Vernon, you don't want to land like this on it, right?
Okay.
Go slow.
Yeah, yeah. Very close, Bill. You do the same thing. We want our butt to the end. So, who's doing it?
Lily, trying to decide.
I don't know. I'll ask you.
Oh, step. You look right foot now. You're right.
I'm gonna show you.
Now, your left foot, you're right here, right? You want to knock back.
So do they make some?
Okay, right. You're here.
You should have stepped like that.
Back here.
I do that with everything. Every throw I have. I actually don't throw a headlock that much. I throw other stuff when it comes to cardio. The arms here and left foot back. I'm not gonna show you guys around the
That's not what I was.
toss. Give me your foot. Lat drop is a little fire sound.
You're gonna spin. You spin on your toes.
And if you spin, if I have some. Yeah, I lay it down. We don't want to be.
Let Tyler go. You.
Yeah, Holden's gonna be here.
I was gonna say, he's like kind of in the middle.
No, there's not.
I didn't think I done was gonna be.
It's not always bad. Love it, boys. We're trying. We're doing that. Love it, boys.
Oh, it's just whenever you.
It is fun.
Don't pull that. Don't pull over that head.
Yeah, we tried it out.
How you guys feel about this?
All right, here, let's do this. Jack, you're up. Right now with the partner. See what you got. Not bad. Alex, you're up, man. Alex, you going? All right, Brian, you got it? Boom. All right, Cody, let's go. All right, Casey, you want to try it? That's pretty good. We're getting there. Ready, you want to try it? You gotta get back step in there. All right, Logan, let's see what you got.
That was a hit toss.
That
That was so good though.
I don't know how to do that.
Go the other way.
That was good.
Go the other way.
We're doing a hip toss next time.
Do it again. Go the other way now.
See, I thought you were doing a hip toss earlier.
You're gonna wrap your right arm around his head. There you go. Yep.
Yep. There you
There you
go.
go. All right, Levi, you're up. Yep. Good, good. Ron, you wanna try? All right. Go over and pull it there. There we go. Bernie, you wanna go? Wanna try? No, you guys are no run, there you go. Pull, 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 step, throw. Other foot. We're in there. Now, like I said with stance motion, can you do stance motion at home by yourself?
Yes.
Absolutely, right? Okay, we got to do back. Can you do this by just doing back step? If you're at home, can you just do? Go ahead, sorry.
What we do at my wrestling club, not my college, we like to do like a little acrobatic stuff when it comes to this back stuff. It's like a little workout. We do this. Just get the motion of throwing down. If you guys want to work on it, that's what we do.
So you guys can do this at home. Even if you don't do the somersault, just do the back step. Even if you're at home and you just do this, boom, right there. Even if you do that for 5-10 minutes a day, you're gonna get the motion down where you can throw better. Because a lot of people think throws all upper body. I got muscle all over my shoulders and biceps. Throwing has nothing to do with your upper body. You know, you're moving around a little bit, but the back step is the most important part to a throw. Okay? So I guarantee, like I said, I guarantee when Camden walks into Iowa Western next year to start every practice, they're gonna do stance and motion. Probably for 10-15 minutes.
We're gonna do it for a couple weeks straight, probably.
You know, yeah, you're gonna stance and motion, and when you work on throws, this is the same thing. All right, and again, this is something that you can do when no one's watching. You know, your coach doesn't know that you're doing this to get better. But again, you're watching TV, commercials come on, hit 5 minutes back steps. Okay? All right, we're gonna go hip toss next. Okay, so now this might be a little bit easier for you, Logan, but, all right.
All right, so on a hip toss, I start over under instead. So I still have this arm right under from the start. We're gonna move him, we're gonna push him so he reacts. Instead, I'm gonna do a hip toss, same over now. I'm gonna move him, push him, and he's gonna react. You could do hip toss when people are pushing me and I'm not really doing anything, trying to get a throw, but if you're push hard. I like to do my little lat drop. I like that better than my hip toss. It's a little tough to get it, but if you're strong enough and you're not just trying to upper body him, you definitely get it done. Make a little enough. See where he lands, he's not landing right here, he's landing all the way over there. You guys can see here?
Okay, so really slow. Okay, so go ahead, Cam, get in there. All right, so so look where his hand goes. So when we throw a headlock, when Cam threw a headlock, he wasn't using the underhook side was the arm. All right, so go ahead and step super slow. He's gonna step in, back step, see where we're different. Now the key to this is pressure. If Avery pull back this time, don't pressure him. Can't try to throw it. Yeah.
That's good, like defense.
Right? So remember, we talked about pushing and pulling last week. You gotta be able to feel pressure. All right, one more time and we'll work on it. So,
A bit slow. You guys good?
all right, let's try it. Ready? 1, 2.
Footwork. Back step. Yeah. I like it better than I thought.
You guys hang
on the fifth.
You didn't even care. You made me just say you
Sure. You let go. I ain't go. I gotta grab. Grab a lot. Push. You don't have to wait. You gotta be on.
Every time I say
And you try to throw basically like that dog. Yeah, tight. It's not easy. This is not easy stuff.
I was like, yeah, that's like.
Right outside right now.
7, back 7.
That was a good motion.
If you have to take it,
You're close.
No, we guys play for fun.
like Mountain said, it's
I'm
not.
not gonna do it.
All the legs.
You know what? I'm not playing. You're picking them up with your hips and legs. That's my sub, Sheila.
Sorry, I forgot what said you were.
Both have to.
Who's doing Get away from the wall so you guys don't need it.
Oh no.
You have the motion down.
I'm usually for you to be my brother or put me yeah. Really.
So Casey, circle the other one first. Okay? You're gonna pull the other one now, yeah. Pull the other one. Now you're gonna go this way.
I know.
See how that makes sense? Before you just circle the same way. He's already gonna be this. Get that hit.
You were doing the throw better.
Hey, Sheila had a question. Sheila's got a question. We had a question about something he wants to know.
Let's hear it. You know the question?
You wanted-
Give me a question, bro.
You wanted to like lock up or something. Got this one. I want to learn how to do it.
Here.
That's a little bit question. I don't know how to answer that.
So they're gonna
Here, maybe you'll come back to me.
pull. That's headlock.
I'll show you some other stuff too.
Headlock or
What?
head tosses.
Huh?
This one, Tyler, you're gonna pull on the other side.
Pull. Then come back to you. Pull the underhook side.
You're gonna start this way. I love the things too.
I need Yeah. I'm gonna
We'll take a water break in like 10-15 minutes. Yeah. Why don't you? We're only here till 11. You don't have that much time here.
only 10 more minutes.
No. There's 42 minutes left.
You're always right.
Oh, he's going.
You can get the work done. Always correct.
You're circling your underhook this next time. No, other way. You're using your underhook, yeah. And you're gonna come back to the other way. And then this, but you're trying to take this hip over this hip. When you step through it. So you're gonna step this way across. Yeah, there you go. You gotta keep that. Hey, that arm is really, really good. The underhook flaps on there. What do you gotta put on? So I don't know. Other way.
All right, boys. Bring it in. I'm gonna show you something special. You probably don't want to do this in folk style. But you're gonna increase on directly. This is one of my best moves. What's up?
Is it illegal to do it in folk style?
No, it's just I wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of tough to score on people in folk style. Same footwork and everything too, but I'm doing an arm swing or an arm throw. I like the arm swing better. Arm throw is a little harder. You actually throw. So moving him. In Greco, I like to try to get the body lock, and then he backs out. And I pull him back in, and then I do the back step. Okay. Let's go. Be a better player. Keep throwing better. Come on. You guys want to see a throw now?
Yeah.
Now, that one you could do in folk style
Yeah.
if you grab the bottom when you land.
You just have to be careful. It's easier for them to score on. Because in Greco and freestyle, you get exposure. You get exposure points. But you guys want to see it? Any of those again?
So let's try the folk style one. Let's try the arm throw.
You want to see the throw?
Yeah, let's go the arm throw and then cover the body.
Do arm throw. And then you guys got that down. You guys can try the arm swing. Ready? 1, 2.
Get like this, like and then when you do the hip toss, bring this arm and snap and get mine. So like,
All right, combined.
Like everyone stopped going.
you can cover.
I don't mind that they combine it as long as you're not.
You don't like grab it.
At the start of it, it was bad. But now, like, there's like 20%.
It's not too bad right now. But the first day you guys, we combined them with you guys, it was crazy. Body loss is something that I do. I like a lot of
Yeah, no, we have to.
I need to like watch it.
That was so funny. I know.
It backs out.
Get no wonders.
Yeah. Now, I was working.
For me, when I'm going to that body rock, at least when I'm one around there. In Greco, I usually like put a giant
Both style.
I don't do it like
If you can't get it down. I mean, that's how I usually score my
you just get like I need to see it.
Yeah. Casey's trying to stop there. You need to get started. I started that shit. Now, look at that. Are you doing our let's see the
I'm trying to do. Oh, you're
Brady, let's go. Get there and dig that under the. On the other side, you grab the bottom. This hit over here.
Who just did the move? Is that you? You want to do, so what were you doing there? You kind of grabbed the arm on the outside, but you want to do like this. You're moving them. Arm spin. You don't want to be on the edge. You don't want to try to throw like, I mean, there is an arm spin like this, but it's a little too advanced for you right now. But remember, you want to be on the inside of his arm, not the outside. I don't know. I mean,
It was something that you would not know. No, it was like.
you're still trying to do a hip flop. But, I know. You got double unders. You gotta have trap on it. It's not easy. That was a good head. I'll do that. Yeah, do this thing or you can pull the side. No. 34. Not a very good coach. You don't think that. And then you spin this way. There you go. Yes. Let's go back. Put your head locked in a couple bottles. How good. So nice. Got it. Boys, bring it in. We're done with throws for today. I mean, technically. This is kind of a throw, but we're moving the mess now. So, you guys know what a butcher is? Okay. You don't know what a butcher is?
I'll work with those two kids.
So, butchers, my oldest move probably, but I've been doing a different move called butcher to a headlock for the longest time. So I'm running this butcher, and when I'm running the butcher, I'm not starting on top and then coming around for the butcher. I never do that. That will get you in trouble. I'll be in front of them getting ready to score, and I'll try to run the butcher to get points for that or get the 2, and something like that. So when I'm running this butcher, he's not letting me over. He's not letting me over. Still not letting me over. And then he pops his head up, trying to get up. I throw that headlock. This is a simple move. I've been using this since I was like 6 years old. And it still works for me. And if you can get the butcher, that works even better, but I've pinned so many kids this way. Simple and easy. You guys want to see it again?
So this guy Avery should take shot points. So last week we worked on down blocking, right? Okay, so we got a down block first, then you see what position we're in?
Remember to use your head when you're down blocking too. And now, butcher.
So Avery's job's really important there too. If he doesn't pop up, Camden can't hit the throw. So a lot of guys gotta resist and come up there.
Be a good part.
Okay, so let's start on our knee, or start from the referee, or from the front headlock position, or front position, sprawl position. Then, especially older guys, then take a shot, down block, hit it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's try it. Ready, 1, 2. All right, you guys. You remember last week? You remember last week? We did down block. You were here last week, were you? Oh, you.
Yeah, because my mom got that. Even if I was last week. Last
So, get the front butcher, Logan, you do it first. hit the front foot, so you're gonna come behind, find the arm. Your left hand is gonna grab here underneath. Okay, now this is what you're
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah, come on. You can try now again. Okay, you're lucky enough. When I showed you guys that, now this thing,
This.
one of my. I mean, I made it so I can. Yeah, you're on your back. Step out. Step out. You can't do this for stomach. It's just, I mean, and I have. Or you can turn it into like a little cow catcher finish. We'll do it really quick. Check. Watch, hold, and do it. Whatever works. Okay, so watch.
That's the
board that you're on. Come under over the arms. Go over the arms. Your left hand. I was good. Go here. Now come across the face with the butcher. Come across the face with the cross there. Okay, stop right there. Okay, see where he's at right there, you guys? Will you see it? Okay, he's gonna try to suck that butcher in and run it. Now step out with your right foot. Throw. Go ahead and throw. See where he's landed at? See that? Okay. So you guys gotta go on because we wanna run the butcher first. Yep, get underneath. Nope, give me your hand. Nope. Hold on, you gotta get the butcher first. If we can get that butcher and spin him off that, turn him off that, then we're good. Yeah, step out. See how you're trying to go, you gotta slow down. You're trying to go backwards. You're trying to pull it. We're gonna throw.
What you guys need to know?
Okay, so try to run the butcher. Okay, so if we can run the butcher, we want to. Now step. Now step. Yep, there. You gotta throw and twist your hands. You're not trying to worry. You're trying to do it. Yeah, you gotta twist your hands.
It's like a little cow catcher.
So that's. You're the coach. You're the coach.
So he would be, he would literally, so he would go and just go in front of him. A lot of people, they have a lot of problems, they just sheltering the butcher and like, it's all spaceless,
I have one more option. You're both, I was 5'2", you guys 5'12". I was 9. Like you're 1 and 2 state.
Guys?
So you should have got 6.
Top to bottom, right? Pull that arm underneath. Circle towards the hip. Circle towards on your toes. Circle towards the hip.
I'd certainly like.
Logan, you guys, you can go from a down block now. Take shots, go down block, go.
So I got my hand raised. I was so bad. I was like 9 and 28. He showed me how to shoot. No, I showed you how to shoot.
I think I might just have to.
Coach,
Am I doing that right? Yeah. That's what you were for.
Yeah, you can see some regions, so you have to kind of learn to fall. It's kind of more like a close one.
You should know this sprawl. What's the best?
How did I go that far into one ball? I know a little balls will go.
When I mean on your toes,
It's one ball.
so you need to wait.
Less than me. I
couple more minutes here, boys.
That's all I heard.
21 more minutes.
Grab that arm.
Go extra, dog.
Now keep walking. Pull that arm. Yeah, there you go. Just.
See your much more work. Hey, go around.
Stop. If you give him, keep him on that. It's actually 5. Sometimes. Where are you going?
Pop your head up. Logan, pop your head up so we can throw that in. Where are you guys?
Is it over?
They got some big things.
You guys want to work that back? Remember, you guys can pop up.
That's on you.
I'm close.
Thirsty? William, you're always thirsty, man.
It seemed like.
Yeah.
Okay, run it.
About 16 water breaks in the whole
See, I don't think I did this hand because he was able to go to it. You did. I think I
No, we're not going to.
maybe like.
Kind of like pull the arm. Say, so you're not going to go over the top like this. Like you're just coming
Yeah,
like
it's cooler than you thought.
like it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
Because that arm's already in place from the butcher. Just
It's like a lion.
Hey, boys, let's bring it in. So you maybe 1 or 2. You guys, hey, again, before Cam does this, it's a simple drill at home. Back step. Okay? you guys that are coming back, when we come back in the fall, if you can be doing back steps on your own, now suddenly we don't have to reteach that, you're gonna be better off. Okay? And you're gonna be better off throwing. Now, what throws do is just make you dangerous. Camden's got a sweet, double punch single. He's not walking out of the mat thinking, I'm gonna throw this kid. In a folk style match, his shot sets up his throws. But the throws makes you dangerous. Because if I'm wrestling Camden, now I have to think, okay, I know this kid can throw. That's in the back of my mind. So the throws just make you a little bit more dynamic and a little more diversified. Okay?
100% great.
All right, he's going to start. We're going to work a couple of tilts here now.
All right, well, I'm gonna show you guys a cheap tilt with a breakdown, a nice breakdown. I like to, there's a lot of breakdowns I like. You can do this, bring his hips out, that'll set you up for a cheap tilt, but I don't know, I think I'm gonna show you just a simple tight waist shot. So I can get to that cheap tilt, and then, so I got this tight waist. You really want to grasp his waist like that. I'm gonna grab his arm on his shoulder, and then I'm using this leg to elevate his inside leg. This leg keeps him from turning that way, getting out of it. I'll show you the other breakdown.
Here, Avery, do that again. Avery, face this way. This way.
See, he's still trying. I'm still getting back points. He's not completely exposed, but he's still exposed. I'm gonna do the other breakdown now. You could grab the wrist too, and sideways. I'm keeping this wrist on my ankle.
So from the elbow chop, are you just trapping the elbow? You weren't grabbing the wrist? I mean, so.
With the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just getting into the cheap tilt.
Got it.
The first one was just easier. The first breakdown was just easier to get into the cheap tilt.
Okay, so let's start with the first one here. So let's go through the steps. Okay, we're gonna tight waist.
The tight waist is gonna be really key here, right?
Tight waist,
Look how deep you got that.
you can chop that way, or you can chop this way. And then my leg is already getting under his leg, so I can elevate it before I even turn.
Now, you young guys,
I'm gonna try to.
you're not gonna pay anybody off this. If you do, they're really bad. So you're probably gonna, but you're gonna get maybe a couple strokes out of it. Okay?
And
I'm sorry, go ahead.
and it's easier to, like, a lot of the times refs will, like, they won't keep counting back. They'll say you need to move group. But this is probably the best way to just get a cheap tilt and go the other way, get another quick reback. Probably the best way to do it.
Okay, let's try one more. Let's look, face this way again, Avery. Let's do it one more time. Okay, so you get a tight waist, super deep.
You want the first one again?
Yeah, first one again. Super deep tight waist. Okay, now look, so watch his foot. See where his foot's at, his right foot? He's gonna kick that way up in the air as high as he can as he leans backwards, okay?
And I'm still driving the whole time, too.
Now look at Avery's body. We call this being in the basket there. So Avery's in the basket, all right? And he just keeps moving. If Avery's weren't moving, Camden's moving. They're going in a circle. That foot's got to stay up. If that foot drops, go ahead and drop that foot. Avery's coming right back over. We lose it. So the foot's really, the tight waist and the foot are the two most important things.
Make sure you're not completely on your back either. That's one more thing.
Yeah.
Defensive. I've been defensive.
I'll tell you one story. Camden, freshman year, he's wrestling the returning state champion and just kicking.
Just finals.
Oh, finally, sorry, yeah. He ended up being a state champion, I think, didn't he?
Maybe.
He's kicking the just beating the tar out of him.
Not points wise, but I'm handling him pretty
He
well.
took him down, he's cranking on with the legs. Third period, the kid reaches up, sucks him right under and pins him. Defensive pin.
I had my legs in.
Yeah, he had his legs in. It was a defensive pin, you know, but here we are, here he is, a 14-year-old kid wrestling a 17-year-old kid who's jacked out of his mind and got trouble with the legs. So body position's very, very important. In that match, I remember that match very vividly. So, you know, but look at where he started at to where he's at now. You know, that's the progression. So, all right, let's try this tilt, and we'll come around and help you out. All right, ready, 1, 2.
It's funny that you mentioned that we mentioned that it's the same. Texted me at the around. Yeah, and I haven't seen him in years.
I love to see you.
Yeah. Joint makes 6. How do you do it?
The story was that he was out doing trying to make 6 for hydration and passed out.
Once I do that,
Remember breaking down shop, tight cushy shop.
really gets tight.
Bases push.
I'm gonna block this elbow inside my knee.
I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna. Sideways shop, tilt. Are you a lefty?
David, do you remember the last series?
Yeah.
Baseball slides.
You're right. You're right. This one. This one?
Honestly, this side's good. Now it's going back around. This side
No, that's the next game of last week.
doesn't need up here.
No. Does he know what that is? Grab sideways,
Well, shoulders now, you get the cheeks, you know, even if he freaks out, he's out of it, he's
Chop,
gonna get double back
chop,
going.
chop this way.
Kind of a cheap tilt.
Then
Cheap wings.
elevate the leg with this leg.
This height. Or
This leg.
now this.
So let's start.
Get back to it.
It's gotta be more emotional when you're doing that.
You're gonna get back, just keep doing roll down. You're gonna keep your foot.
Oh, shit.
Other hand reach around his belly. That's our top position. So now, you're gonna
Get that sideways jab.
You're gonna pull this out. Drop down. So your shoulder down. Shoulder down. Zip. And let you- That's good. So this one, lock your elbow. So this knee on the side, you're right, but this tight, right? No, now your foot. Your left, yeah. So, yeah. Now you got big old. Yeah. Now this one, this one's gonna slide under his leg. And we'll never decide this is gonna be your aim. Just get your toes. Yes. But you lost your tight, you're not gonna do that. I'll be a good shot going on at once, right? So now, all you can try again.
That wasn't the whole move. I know, but you were like, dude, and then. I'll see you for legs.
Okay. So really? That's good.
Here's Camden, let me show you what we need to work. Go get that paper, go ahead. Let's go. So we can work with the basics.
So like, I start here, right?
Oh, right here, go
I
ahead.
don't want to go here.
Roll through, that's what we go ahead. Walk it on here. I'll come back through. Now, if he comes up to the base, go ahead and baseball.
slide. You
Yeah.
just gotta work that slide up like this. So we can baseball slide through that. And then, so it's just like your belly's out, you can lift that leg and go.
Yeah.
So belly out. Belly out. Come back over. Now raise the leg up. Step through. Yeah, raise the leg up, just like we're trying to. Other leg. Yeah, you can step through there. Oh. Yeah, just like that. Yeah.
So it's like a weird turn.
There it is. So if you slide down on that base, you pull that inside.
So the basin is the
type. So this is when your belly's out, that's a really good here. Now, as I go down. So
Show me the turn.
we're going, so go ahead, try the Mason belly out. Then go here, roll through the belly down. Now just step back and grab that leg.
Did that hurt you more than it hurt me?
That was pretty good for you.
So if your belly's out, I mean, if you roll through, you don't get it. Great for heavyweights. So if you ever get, heavyweight. No, this is not still there. We don't use that. The baseball slide.
No, I did the turkeys.
I mean, I love jerking off. I love jerking off. We work on there, right? I think you were just trying to. Are you trying to?
know what he's
I don't even know. I don't even know what he did. So I'm sorry.
You were doing it just like you're doing it. With this.
Yeah, go that, go left, left, not right. Go left. No, you're going right.
Your arm is not quite tied up. You might okay.
And then I'm supposed to then go. And that's all. That's all.
What's your hair?
I like to put points up.
Just remember, when you chop, yours get out. When you chop at tight waist, go to the side and chop. So that tight waist will keep him from moving. And same with the elevated leg. There you go. That's better. Elevate the other leg, his other leg. With your right leg. No. His left leg. Now you're on your back. Yeah, but it's all right. You had it down, you just need to elevate his outside leg to your right leg.
So you want your left foot on his right.
Oh my gosh. You eat it on the wrong way. Look at your arm. Okay, I say what I do. Do that. No matter what's wrong, you gotta have that
You were going, you were showing it right from, your right foot underneath the hip. Where's your right foot at? You're getting this left foot, right? So it's on the left foot. So your right foot underneath the left foot. Here. Raise your right foot on here. I just have my right hand. Yeah. How many times do you wrestle your hand and see? Bend that shoulder down.
All right, you guys, breathe in here quick. Big C. Big C quick. All right, it's 11 o'clock here. You know, wrestling is not a sport where you can take a lot of time off. You got to stay involved with it. Okay? If you try to wrestle 3 months out of the year, you're not going to go very far in this sport. Unless you're just a freak athlete, or sometimes a heavyweight can do that. Harrison Phillips was able to wrestle 3 months out of the year and be fine. He was a freak athlete at heavyweight. But any other weight class, it's just not. It's not a feasible thing, right? 1 day a week getting in the wrestling room is going to cause you to improve. 2 days, 3 days a week, all right? Obviously, Coach Murphy runs a program here that goes 3, 4, 5 days a week sometimes, and throughout the year. Camden goes to WWC, and Avery does, and some of these other guys, they go to WWC and run 3, 4, 5 times a year, right? Brian, every day after weight training, almost every day, he's up in our wrestling room drilling by himself, stance motion by himself. Those little things are going to add up to gigantic things. All right. Again, I'll use Camden. Camden came in very talented as a freshman, one of our most talented freshmen we've had. But probably 2 days after the state tournament, he was in the wrestling room, preparing for the next phase. And so there wasn't a lot of time off. And I'll tell you something, Camden kind of got this is my fault. I've probably never admitted this to Camden before. My biggest coaching error happened when Camden was a sophomore. It was the biggest mistake I made in my life, as far as a coach goes. And I made Camden do something that he shouldn't have done, and it cost him probably 4 state medals. He was a state medalist. Now, he got hurt. I think he would have been a state medalist anyway, but he got hurt. But he did something for the team. He put Millard West ahead of himself. And that's an important lesson that we got to get, is that he put Millard West in front of himself and he didn't have to. And I didn't push it hard enough because some other issues. But Camden probably would have walked out of Millard West as being maybe the best wrestler we've had. And he's going to probably walk out, hopefully, when he's all done, when his wrestling career is over, the most accomplished wrestler we've ever had. We've never had a wrestler in Fargo before, other than Camden. We've never had that before. And so you have to dedicate your life to this. Wrestling's a lifestyle. It's lifting, it's eating right, it's doing the right things in class, doing the right things in the hallway. It's a lifestyle that you have to love, and it's a hard lifestyle. Being good at this sport is hard, and you've got to sacrifice. Very rarely do you have to sacrifice in any other sport what you eat. Very rarely, you train, you look at baseball, they practice 4 or 5 times a year to play 100 games. They play more than they practice. We practice 5 days a week, 6 days a week to wrestle maybe 1 match, maybe 6 minutes. But it takes 5 days of training to be prepared for that 6 minutes. So you guys that came, that came today, and this is your first time, some of you guys, I know this is your first time. If you don't wrestle from here until November, we're starting at ground zero again. Okay? Obviously, for a lot of you, this room right here is within 3 or 4 miles of your houses. Okay? And it's a great opportunity to get involved in things. Get involved in this sport. Like I said, Camden, once he got into our room, he took off. And I fully expect you guys that are going to step in our room again. I'll use these guys, Brian and Levi and Logan and Avery. They've been practicing 3 and 4 days a week since March. Sometimes 5 days a week since March. Now all of a sudden, Logan's going to get better because Levi got better. Brian's going to be better because Avery got better. They're all going to make each other better. If these 3 decided to stay home and do nothing, then Avery can't get better. Because Avery's dependent upon his partners. And so, Footy and Casey and Alex and Jack, you guys are going to walk in. If you do nothing from here on out, you're not going to make each other better. You're not going to make yourself better. You're not going to make each other better. So I know some of you have been doing stuff, but now is the time to get ready to take that lead. Camden walked in ready to wrestle varsity as a freshman. Some of you guys aren't there yet. You're gonna be though. And it's just one of those things that we all take that step at a different time, and it all happens at a different time, and it's okay. Holden and Tyler and Logan and William, you guys gotta be on the mat 2 and 3 times a week to prepare yourself for those matches. Okay? And so if you have questions on where to go, some of you guys don't know where to go, where you fit in at, ask Coach Murphy, myself, ask Camden. He's been around this sport since he was, I know for sure, he was the most annoying kid at Logan's age, running around Millard West Wrestling room, like pinching people and taking off running, things and look at him now. Look how mature he is. He's grown up and he's ready to roll. All right?
Can I add something?
Yeah.
Everything Coach Townsley says is 100% spot on, right? And so, sometimes I share my story because some of you guys I know are beginners in here, and everyone thinks that sometimes you have to have all this experience. For you guys that are just starting out, it's not too late to achieve whatever you want to achieve. I didn't start wrestling until 8th grade, and won a state championship in high school. Went on to wrestle in college, did a lot of cool stuff. And so, hearing, I've seen Brian in multiple tournaments this spring and stuff, seeing that kind of stuff. And Brian has some ceiling in his mind where he doesn't think he can be a state champion. He's wrong. He's doing the right stuff, and that can happen. It doesn't matter if he just started 8th grade, right? And so, it's not, it's not how long you're in the sport. It's what you do with the time that you're in the sport is just as important. And like the coach said, you guys have more opportunities than ever, right? We didn't have, when I was, in the late 90s, we didn't have a million year-round clubs that we could go to. And so that's another thing that's cool with wrestling. It's on you. If you put the time and you put the work in, you can achieve whatever you want. And you can't, if you've never played baseball, you're not going to go, to the Millard West baseball team next year, right? So some sports aren't like that. So wrestling is technical. But at the end of the day, if you just show up, you can make up ground real quick on these kids that got a lot more experience, a lot more matches on you. So, this time of your life, it's real short. Let me tell you, when you get old like me, Camden's getting up into college stuff, you're seeing, it goes really quick, right? And so don't just be satisfied just participating, right? There, be special, Hey, let's see what I can do. Let's get a 5-year run, 4-year run at this and see just how hard I can work and see what I can achieve. And I tell you, like Coach says, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. But when you come out the other side, it's so worth it, right? And even if you don't end up achieving your ultimate goal, it's that process and that journey to get there is gonna make you. It's gonna carry on for the rest of your life. You never hear a wrestler, adult that says that they regret going through what they went through in wrestling. And so just put that out there. Get in the rooms, keep working, keep learning. You guys got the tools, you got the resources, and see what you can pull off, right? Don't just be satisfied and don't put a ceiling on what you think you can accomplish, because I'm telling you, there's lots of stories out there of wrestlers that get, maybe a later start, and, once you find that passion start driving you, man, you can start making those jumps real quick.
So you guys, like I said, you guys that came these last 4 weeks, I appreciate it. You got a little bit better. Learned some stuff that hopefully you can use. And like I said, find something. Again, I'll jump off Brian again here. He's very, very, very self-motivated, and you have to be in this sport. Okay? If you're waiting for a coach to tell you what to do every single day, you're behind. You have to be self-motivated. You guys might have to drive here. You might have to take a leap of faith. I guarantee Coach Murphy would allow this. If Imran says, "Hey, Levi, let's go practice at Coach Murphy's place tonight," I guarantee he would allow you guys to come in here, for maybe a small fee but if Imran says, just stays home and says, "You know what, I'm not going to go down and play video games or whatever," there's no way he'd get better. All right, so be self-motivated. Again, if you have any questions ever, ask Coach Murphy, myself. We'll get you in the right direction.
And we got schedules out there. I mean, I've always said, it must get $5 drop in, bring $5, come in here, and that's cheap, usually $15, $20. And if you want to sign up, we got programs too. But and again, there's other programs too in town. We're just one option, but find somewhere you can get some mat time and get some work in.
All right, you guys. Any questions for Cam or myself? Okay, I'm going to make a bold statement here. If Camden makes weight, stays eligible, and does all the right things, he's a national champion this year.
I agree.
He's going to be a national champion. All right. If everything goes right, he's going to be a national champion. I believe that. I believe in him. I believe in what he's put into this sport, and I truly believe that good things happen to people who put the things into the sport the right way. And he's done it the right way this year. And so, like I said, I think he's a national champion. And if that's the case, then he's going to do great things.
Don't be like me in school though. Wrestling, different story. School, work hard.
Takes everything. So, all right, you guys. Camden, thank you very much for coming.
Thanks, boys.
All right, great in here.
I'll probably
great
be
down-
back soon.
Yeah. Always welcome. Yes, sir. All right. We're all going to Millard West, right? Okay. Cats on three.
1, 2, 3, cats.
There you go, William.
Okay, some things,
Sure.
some days, I'm gonna have a play date, so I'm gonna have a play date with, Logan, so they can work together and get better at wrestling.
You are? Tyler, I can't remember. Yeah.
Whatever you think, like, I'll be in the backyard.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thanks.
Thanks for being cooperative.
Thanks, Ozzy.
Yeah, should be at that water bomb.
Right here.
Yeah, so.
You got your shoes off? Go back here, William.
See you later. See you.
Everybody's got a girlfriend.
Is this supposed to win?
What's that?
Is this supposed to win?
Here, take your shoe off there so I can put these away.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, well, it is.
Hey, good podcast. I listened to it last night. Coach Shepherd, that was pretty cool. Learn about the marine life, huh?
Yes.
It's pretty cool that you've done it for 20 years.
I did not
Just
know
let me make sure that.
that until.
Maybe I got one too.
Oh, you did it? That's pretty cool, huh?
Can I put this on right now?
Split that with your brother.
Thank you.
Actually,
All right,
See you later.
if you need any help the rest of the summer, I'll be here till like the 15th.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll do, 15th of August.
Like I told Jack. Here's like our new schedule. I'll just give this to you. But this is the practices that you would be looking at. Just Predator Wrestling. And then like all the sign up and everything, stuff is just at
I
wrestlingcharacter.com.
got like a 3-4 hour camp.
Yeah, and then I can, just a second, let me stop the stream. Let me put my,
I'm down for whatever.